Hey everybody, Ryan here from Android Coliseum. I'm going to do, something that's been a long time coming from you, actually the final sort of review I have of the Pixel 4. Now this is a device that I gave you initial impressions way back when I had the Pixel 4. This is the 4XL. And what's different, and now I've been using it for a few months, what's kind of changed or what kind of grew out of it? So taking it out of its case, personally, I like this case here. We did my review on the cases a while ago. So I can show off the white back on it. But it really, and I take it out, you forget how nice a feel it has on the sides, etc. It feels nice and sleek and smooth. I like those buttons. But yeah, this is a great. So this is the Quad HD display. I did miss on the regular 4. I really liked having that Quad HD display. I can really feel the difference. But more so, the bigger feature about having the 4XL, aside from the size, is that the bigger battery. And that's the big thing I really liked on it. All right, but I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's quickly talk about this. So the 4XL, this is a 6.3-inch screen. This starts at $1,100 or so. An octa-core processor, Snapdragon 855, 6 gigs of RAM. This is a 128 gig storage on it. So 128, I'm fine. I can do a lot on 128. It's got the dual cameras in the back, 12.2 megapixel and a 16 megapixel. One is regular, one is telephoto. And again, I do wish that it had that wide angle, but what are you going to do? Front forward 8 megapixel camera. Now, and again, you're going to notice there's no notch on here because they've put the Solly radar display censoring thingy here. And that being so that if I turn it off and I raise it to my face and behind the camera, it automatically unlocks. And that's just really, it works almost too good how well it works. The other specs on it here, we have a 3,700 milliamp hour battery, so not as big as, let's say, the Huawei or something, but still pretty darn good. And it's also got Qi charging and a 90 hertz display. I'll get to that in a bit. Plus, it also is IP68, so it does have the opportunity that you can accidentally dunk it in the snowbank, take it out, brush it off. It's good again. So, when I compare it to the 4, the big thing, yes, it's going to be slightly bigger, but the bigger part about it is that it's the Quad HD display. And personally, I like having that Quad HD display. Just it looks nicer. I did start noticing this slightly, again, if I put them side by side, I notice the difference. Probably fine, if not. But I mean, the biggest reason why I needed to go to the XL model was the battery. I found that the few extra inches it has for space, it can really cram extra battery. So easily I'm getting about 2 days out of a battery on this. I'm not having to worry about how much battery power do I have left at the end of the day. It still's pretty good. I still have battery anxiety, and I will charge it up immediately as soon as I get slightly lower battery, but I don't have to worry about that with this guy here. All right, so the other part about it is stereo speakers. We had that in the 4. That's your left and right. Unfortunately, it's downward facing versus forward facing like this one is. So it's a little awkward, but it's fine. Now, we didn't really talk about, but the radar sensor. So it works really well to do face detection in the dark, if I'm in lower light condition. But it also has features where you can, I can't remember, where was it? If I did music, I'm supposed to be able to, let's grab my running mix. I'm not going to play this sound because I don't want to get demonetized, but I can wave across, and it's supposed to be able to skip there. That's the only place you can use it. I don't know why anywhere else hasn't been able to chance to use it, so it's really kind of a not go anywhere kind of feature. I don't know. I really would rather have had a little bit extra display up there, personally, than to have a feature that I can swipe and do nothing I'll ever use it for. Because if usually I'm listening to music, I'm listening into a headset of headphones that I can skip, or it's on the screen that I can just, right? So if it's just on this, come on, I can just hit skip that one, right? So again, it really was a no starter for me why you need to have that feature. The other part about it is that you have this translation feature. So as you're going around, you can hit this button here, and then anything that you're playing or has a sound coming on it, it'll have a little caption playing, which is kind of cool. But again, I think in use, I've never really used it. So I've never really gone, oh, I really want to record that. It's really cool. But you can do it in the, where is it? Again, it shows you how much I use it. I could record something and then it'll record my voice. So, and then I'll get a transcripted text. I can search through it. Not for me. I don't know. Maybe if you're a journalist out there or somebody else like that, but not for me. So a lot of the extra cool features they threw in here didn't really stand out as amazing to me out there. And this has been the theme I've had with this phone. Nothing is super standout, amazing me all the time. It is just a consistently great phone. So whereas I had the Samsung and I take really good pictures, it was really good stability, but then it had these other features that were kind of a pain in the butt. Or the Huawei P30, really great battery, really great, performance, okay pictures, okay this, and kind of annoying that. Whereas this, there's nothing annoying on it. Nothing makes me go, oh crap, oh well, it's just a thing. I trade it off because I don't have this. I mean, the one area I do really like is the battery, the camera on it. And the camera has consistently been just a phenomenal, what kind of pictures do I have here? So it's usually taken some really good shots that, and they're consistently good and great shots with that occasional, oh my God, that was an amazing shot, to the point I've had a few people look at it and say, wow, what are you using to take pictures with? That's a really good camera. So yeah, I've put it up against other cameras, and it's just consistently, sure, there's now and again the Samsung does slightly better, or now and again the P30 is something, but across the board, this has stayed consistently high value on everything it's done with no downside. So do you want something that's good here, bad here, good here, bad here, good here, bad here, or something that's just great all the way across? I don't know. I've really enjoyed the Pixel. This is definitely my one phone that will rule them all. I cannot keep, I can't be a couple days without it. I try using something else and I just go straight back to this immediately. I've really, really enjoyed it. If I had to say a downside, the only wish I had is that it did have a wide angle lens. Like even a selfie, like I can't take a selfie, wide angle enough. That it is, yeah. But other than that, I think for a phone, this is probably your best bet. If you want a flagship phone, this is the best value for your money. Anyways, I have a little bit of a write-up on the website. If you have any questions at all, please drop me a line anytime. Thanks so much.